Welcome to William Morrow Sculptures and the creation story of the Royal Ass by the legendary sculptor William Morrow.
Um, the Royal Ass is a tribute to George H.W. Bush, and if you will kind of look at it, I'll call it a side view, where the crescent shape that forms the body of this. This is the Royal Ass, but it's like a jackass sitting down, you know. And he's got a crown on his head. And part of my thought process and how it got the title the Royal Ass was, well, two things. There was a famous artist, a metal artist from back in the east of the United States. He worked in the shipyards. He did some incredible work. I wish I could remember his name, but he was one of my early introductions to abstract metal art. One of his pieces, which is very famous, was called The Royal Ass. No, it was not. Excuse me. It was called The Royal Bird. Okay? And it was forged steel, fashioned like a turkey carcass, only just the skeletal remains of a turkey carcass laying on its back. Okay? And it was the royal bird. It's kind of giving the bird to the yeah. Anyhow, that's how the Royal Ass got it, because that's about the same time that I learned that George H.W. Bush was the head of the CIA at the time of the Kennedy assassination, and he was the engineer of that assassination. And a lot of people don't know this, and I don't know if I want to go that far with this one, but
Yeah, well, this is just for historical reasons on why you chose to make it this particular sculpture. So it's your personal opinion. We're not here to talk political
yeah.
Aspects of that.
Well, you ask.
I know, and it's just, it's not, it's something that,
Yeah.
I want people to understand why you chose this particular name and design of how you made this piece and why they may want to purchase it, because
Yeah.
they may have, similar thought processes.
Yeah.
So is there anything else about the Royal Ass that you, I can't believe I'm even saying that word myself, but that you want to share about this particular piece? Because it's very tall.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think it's what, 9 feet or taller?
Oh, it's probably taller than that, yeah.
12 feet tall? Yeah, and it's got several different components.
Well, let's see, it's on a pedestal now too.
Yeah, it is on a pedestal.
It's on a pedestal now, so it's probably 9 feet.
So it's got that flow to it, and then you've got the spiky tail and the crown and stuff like that. So you use several different components in this piece.
Oh yeah.
And that's really what I'm hoping we can elaborate just a little bit more on how those components came about. How did the tail come about? How did those things come about?
Well, the big piece that makes the bulk of the sculpture, which is a big thick piece of steel plate cut in the form of a crescent, and it was free for the taking. Pitkin Iron was a shop that exclusively did iron work for the Mid-Continent Coal and Coke mine at Redstone. And when the mine shut down, the Pitkin Iron went on for a while doing other iron work. They moved their shop down to Glenwood for a while, and then Rocky, the guy that was running the shop, he ran it when it moved to Carbondale, and It was out by the airport in Carbondale, or in the airport in Glenwood Springs, is where they had their final resting place. And I don't really know why they quit, but they finally closed up doors and turned all the structural iron over to Myers and Company, who I worked for. Is another place I'd worked. I worked in most of the metal shops, one time or another.
Mm-hmm. Got all your training and expertise from different ways of.
Well, I met a lot of people that taught me things, and I taught a lot of people things that they didn't know. So it was a
Mutual respect club.
Yeah.
Well, good. Well, thank you for sharing this about that particular piece and the history behind it. And it's Memorial Day 2024, and we're here with William Morrow for William Morrow Sculptures. And go place your bid.